Time to get in Tea Street Chatter, where Nimesh gets us up to speed with what all the dealers are saying. But more importantly, Nimesh, you've been spending 2 days at the conference as well. So you've been speaking to a lot of people. As they say, what's the khabar?
Well, khabar, I'll come to the khabar later, Mangalam, because I've been even yesterday I shared some chatter from here on some potential blocks. From a market point of view, another strong day. So it looks like, the momentum is clearly with the bulls, and that's backed by FI buying as well. What is interesting today is the rally is led by large cap names as well as the financial stocks. From a flow perspective, as I said, this is backed by FI buying. Last week there was some large selling which potentially has got absorbed now, and there is a DI support which helps the market to go higher. What is surprising today is, while the Nifty Bank is higher, there is selling in some select bank stocks, is what I understand from a flow perspective, largely in the private bank stocks. So, having said that, in general, the momentum seems to be with the bulls, and there is a lot of momentum in the broader market stocks as well. You rightly explained, Godfrey Phillip, it's been a big move in the last 1 week itself. So, there are so much of momentum in this kind of broader market stocks that it just takes the breath away. But clearly, from a flow perspective, the buying seems to be clearly in the large cap names, barring some private bank stock where there's some bit of selling, and the momentum in the mid cap and small cap is largely backed by the domestic buying.
Stocks now, Nimesh, what are you picking up? Lots of blocks?
Well, so, as Mangalam pointed out, khabar, blocks and blocks and blocks. So, at least, I'll highlight 3 stocks where potentially some large blocks can come. First one is Dixon Technologies. Stock is at a record high, but now I understand, there could be some offer coming in Dixon Technologies in the near future. So that's one stock to watch out for. The other big stock to watch would be Ambuja Cement. Again, there is a indication that it could be a large block in Ambuja Cement also coming very soon. And the most interesting name to me was Prataap Snacks. Been a underperformer, so to speak, in that consumption basket. But again, there could be a potential very large block, nearly 10% equity can change hands in Prataap Snacks going forward. So that's a third name. But in general, the sense, Prashant, is that there is a lot of offers in various companies, and blocks are pretty much on a daily basis. So that's a few important ones. The second name is Indus Towers. After some bit of consolidation, looks like some interest is back in Indus Towers. So there is aggressive buying from larger FI desk today in Indus Towers. And interestingly, this was one management which was well attended at the Moti conference as well yesterday. So there is an interest back in Indus Towers at these levels. The third stock is Samvardhana Motherson. Surprisingly, that's been a relatively underperformer post-quarter one earnings, and there is selling pressure from larger FIs. So it looks like some long-only funds are aggressive sellers in Samvardhana Motherson of late, and that's been the case today as well. And the last stock is Kirloskar Oil. Again, a surprising name, so to speak, because I've generally not heard this name from FI desk, but there is buying interest in Kirloskar Oil in today's market, and there are buy flows, so expect high delivery volumes, and that's backed by FI buying.
Okay, all right, got it. So lots of buzz as always. Nimesh, thanks very much for all the action, dealing rooms and the conference itself. Thanks for all the inputs. By the way, the market's holding up quite nice and steady, 125 points higher. Plenty of names on the upside.